everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and as you can see by the title, I am doing a recreation. I'm recreating Kathleen Light's look. She posted her video like yesterday, the day before. It was really recently. This look here, and it's her Aqua's like cut crease eye using the Colourpop Zodiac palette. I just watched the video because I was actually a little bit bored, and then I was like, oh, I've got that palette. Oh, I could try that. And this is how the look came out. It ain't perfect, I'll tell you that. It's not perfect, but I do actually quite like it as a whole. I think it looks all right. So that's what we're going to do in today's video. And if you want to see how I got this look from start to finish, then please just keep on watching. Don't judge me because I'm cozy in my pajamas and you're not. Maybe you are. My videos usually go up mid-evening, so I've got my bruise on, and I've also just primed my eyes with the P. Louise makeup base, and I also took that underneath my eyes to try and hide how tired I looked. And I tied my hair back and now I look funny. Anyway, we're taking the Zodiac palette, which looks like this. If my other videos up already, I'll link it up here. And we're taking the shade the Taurus, which is this light brown one. Now, in her video, she just kind of schlepped this shade on everywhere. So that's what we're gonna do. And try and recreate this look. I'm very nervous right now, genuinely, because I just don't think I can do like a swoopy cut crease just so nonchalantly. Like, she just looked like she threw it on. I would usually spend like 4 hours doing it. I mean, she pretty much just put it all over her lid and then like brought it out at the side as well. How do I blend the top of it though? She only used 3 shades. I'm only going to be with family today, so if I look shocking, it's not the end of the world. Colourpop shadows are really good, by the way. Like, really good. I feel so naked that I don't have my base on as well. I'm usually always starting my videos with my base on these days. But we're going to do that on cam. I need to blend the top of this somehow. This is looking terrible right now. This is a clean brush. So I'm just gonna go. See, now I've hit my brow with it. I didn't mean to do that. To be honest, I think that's all she did. And then she kind of built it up in her crease so that it was a bit more kind of full on. So I'm going to just use a smaller brush and pop more of it into my crease. I'm really trusting the process right now because this looks so bad. So I'm going to dip into the shade, the Virgo, this one here, the deeper brown. And I'm going to pop that on my crease and not take it anywhere near as high as that first shade. She focused it on like her outer corner as well, so that's what I'm going to do. You could obviously recreate this look with like any palette that you have, but I just watched her video last night and then I was like, I've got that palette, I could totally try to recreate this. It doesn't help that I have to be fairly quick as well today doing my makeup. Okay, now we're going to cut the crease. So I'm going to grab a concealer, whichever one. This is a Meron concealer wheel. I'm just going to use this because I have it to hand. And I'm going to grab a concealer brush and I'm going to cut my creases and I'm going to try and cut them symmetrically, but I'm also going to try and not take it above my natural crease. And just keep it slightly less dramatic than I would usually do it. I'm just gonna do the lid first, and then I'll move on to like the winged out part. And just so you know, I've been filming for 9 minutes and 56 seconds at this point. That's how long this has taken me to look this bad. This is going so well, because this was already way higher than this one. And then I'm gonna wing up the end. That looks great. Like that. Yep. Oh no, that's a completely different angle. I'm gonna need to put this one at a different angle. I am so hot this morning, like so hot. So I have achieved as even as I'm gonna get it, to be honest, at this point in the morning. It's quite early, and to be honest, I don't think I've done that bad a job. So now we're going in with the shade The Pisces. She just put this on top of the wet concealer, so that's what I'm gonna do. I would be more tempted to use a glitter glue, to be honest, because this is like a really chunky shade, but actually I think it will probably adhere to the concealer quite well. No, I'm just gonna use a glitter glue, because if I don't, it's gonna transfer above my crease. So I'm just gonna take my Too Faced glitter glue. Let me grab a brush. I have hooded eyes, so I need to make sure that the really lovely metallic shade won't go into my crease. So I'm just gonna pop that glitter glue all over my eyelid. And now I can go back to the Pisces and start putting it on, and I bet it will look even better on top of a glitter glue. I mean, this shade is absolutely gorgeous. It's quite chunky, it's quite textured, it's got glitter in it. It's just perfect. Yeah, I can feel it really sticking to that glitter glue, so I feel like it's not gonna go above my crease too much. I think this palette is $16 or $18. So that's like, I don't know, maybe like £12. Highly worth it. Especially if you've never tried Colourpop pressed shadows before. So now we can move on with the wing. I think this is what really kind of brought her look together and made it look really cool. So I'm using this Aqua one. I just said all this and realised I wasn't filming. So I'm going to throw on winged liner. Won't be able to do it on camera because that is a challenge. And then we will be back for skin and lashes, and hopefully this look comes together. We'll see. So I have my liner and lashes on. Currently I don't love this look, but we'll see how I feel when I've got like my base on. I'm gonna use my Maybelline Super Stay foundation because I love this foundation. It's very full coverage. It's just wonderful. And it's not that expensive either, which is always a good thing. This is shade 05 Light Beige. I'm like smoothing it out with my finger. I've not used like 10 pumps of foundation. Just gonna pop that on with my Morphe sponge. I do actually have quite a few new products to try, but I'm just gonna do my like, I know this works as a base, so I know it's gonna look good, because I'm really not sure on the eyes. I think it's just usually I put way more effort into cut creases and like having lots of different colours for different dimensions and things, and this is like 3 shades, so I don't know, we'll see. If you need a drugstore foundation that is full coverage, you need Maybelline. In fact, I look really pale compared to my body, but it does slightly oxidize. And when I put all my bronzer and stuff on, I always match my body anyway, so I'm not worried about that. I'm gonna use my Urban Decay All Nighter Concealer, because it is the best concealer in the world. Hands down. Look at the difference between my under eyes. Such a good concealer. So I've just quickly powdered off camera. I'm now going to use the Bam Bahama Mama to contour and give me some cheekbones, because this foundation is so matte and so full coverage, you just look like a tie. Yeah, I forget that this powder is really pigmented. I don't know, I like a really strong contour though. And when I put my bronzer on, it'll look better, don't judge me. I've put too much contour on, way too much contour on, I can't sing. Get the old nose as well. I'm in that phase where I'm enjoying nose contour again. I go through phases a lot with this. I'm also not very good at it, as you can see. Maybe this is just going to be a total fail of a video. Whenever I go too heavy on my nose contour, I go in with my MAC Studio Fix powder and just like go over it and just see if I can make it look less severe. Do you know, there's nothing wrong with wanting to plaster yourself in a lot of makeup, and that's the mood I'm in today. Let's bronze. The first bronzer I'm going to use is the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Bronzer, because it's one of the best bronzers in the world. It's just so perfect. Then, bear with me, I'm going in with my W7 Life's a Beach bronzer, which is way darker. I was laughing because I know I look quite ridiculous right now. And I'm just focusing that at the very back of my cheek. Get this bronzer, it's very good. I think there's different shades. This is, yeah, Beach Please. And then I'm going to go in with my powder brush and in with my MAC Studio Fix powder. And I'm going to blend everything into my skin. Trust the process. Now she did her blush next, but I always do highlight before blush because I feel like I kind of melt it into my skin better and it kind of all looks better. Just to stay on the BAM theme, I'm going to use the BAM Mary Lou. She used, oh no, do you know what I'll use? Where is it? Why isn't it in there? I'm going to use my Wet n Wild highlighter in Blossom Glow, which is so beautiful. Just so beautiful. If you want Ofra Pillow Talk, get this one. You can build it up to be just as blinding as Pillow Talk. And this is like £3.75, which is ridiculous. Is that not just absolutely stunning? It is, I know it is. And one of my peachiest blushes in my collection is Milani Luminoso, so that's the one I'm going to use. I really need to get a new blush brush. I've been using this Real Techniques one for years. So if you can recommend me a nice blush brush. I'm not really bothered about the price as long as it's not like mega expensive, but I just feel like I'm ready to move on from this Real Techniques one. Okay, lower lash line, she ran just a very small amount of the first shade that we use, the shade Taurus. That one just there, really close to her lower lash line. And she did a bit of the Virgo, I think, on the outer corner, kind of connecting it to the wing. I think she used the black as well, but I don't really want to go in with black today. I don't really think she did much more than this. I'm just gonna smoke it out a tiny bit more. And then for the inner corner, she used one of the bright highlight shades. I think she used, oh, I can't tell, I can't remember. I'm gonna use the Cancer, which is this like really light pink, but I don't know if it's gonna be too dark for my inner corner. It's a little dark, like it's leaving a cast on my inner corner, but I'll just go over it with a pinch of my highlight shade and just throw that on. So a bit, oh, told you it was blinding. I want to put a pinch of it under my brow. More than a pinch. I think this looks coming together as a whole. I'm just not sure that I love it. I'm going to put on my lower lash mascara. So she did a nude lip. I have just lined my lips using the Natural Collection lip liner in the shade Almond, and then I'm going to use my Primark lipstick. This is the Luster one. I don't know if this has a shade, barely there. it's written in very hard to read, barely there writing. This is like a matte luster, but my gosh, I love the colour. And I love the formula, and it cost me 90p. I've got pretty dry lips today, so I don't want to like throw on like matte liquid lipstick. How pretty is that colour? It was 90p. And you know I can be a bit of a snob when it comes to makeup. There we go, so all I need now is a setting spray. I'm going to use my Collection Primed and Ready. Oh, I did forget to say, when I was off camera, I looked at Kathleen Light's picture, the reference photo again, and I noticed that she had quite a deep lower lash line, so I did put a tiny bit of black on the very outer corner, and I just feel like I need a bit more inner corner highlight now, just to kind of give me a bit more brightness back in there. Here we are then, this is the finished look. Me recreating Kathleen Light's, I think she called it her Aqua cut crease. I do like this look, and I like it a lot more now that I've got like my whole base on, but I think it's just because I feel like there's not a lot of definition in the crease, and it just looks a little bit messy, and like usually I'd put in a lot more effort. Here is the eyes. Do you know what I mean? Like at the crease, like it doesn't seem that defined. But like as a package, I quite like this makeup look. I think I would recreate it on a different day and just spend a lot of time on it and really define everything and make it perfect. But I think it's all right. What do you think? Did I do a good job, or should I quit? Did I quit makeup? Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm now gonna go through it and let's go and enjoy some lovely home cooking from my auntie and my gran. So yeah, thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope I'll see you in my next video. Bye. The part I like least about filming beauty videos is the posing at the end, because you feel like such a plum, like look at me, I'm so sexy with this makeup on, and then really you're just sitting there in your pants, not sexy at all.